And then whatever, close the lid, discard it, put it back in your pack if you're in a slow scenario game. If you're playing speedball, obviously chuck it to the ground and you'll figure it out later. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Tony from Paintball, and today I'm going to do a video that you might think is stupid, but I've did one in the past. It was actually called How to Fill a Pod video. It was one of our best viewed videos of all time, reaching well over 1 million views. So once you get that paint in the pod, how do you properly fill your hopper? So guys, you're like, wow, this is reaching right now. Some kids really don't know how to properly fill their hopper with the speed feed on there or even a normal lid. Guys, today I have the Spider 3 and I do have a speed feed on here. If you have a normal lid, obviously this one, I'm just gonna pop up, act like it's a normal lid. Press and hold. So when you're out there on the field, you're shooting down, you're realizing you're getting low on paint. If you have a standard lid without a speed feed, open up your lid. I always pull the paint while I'm still looking downfield. This takes practice, you're not gonna get it the first time. I'm still not perfect at it. You're still shooting downfield. You wanna take your paint, pour it into the hopper, and make sure all of the paint has left the hopper or the pod before you go and throw it down to the ground and discard that. So then, well, obviously your gun's still up, and this allows you to continue to shoot downfield. This is for a hopper that does not have a speed feed on there. So pop your lid, grab your pod. Without looking, you should know how to pop the lid, dump it into your hopper, and make sure with a quick check, quick look to the left or right, whatever hand you are, make sure all the paint has left the pod. Then whatever, close the lid, discard it, put it back in your pack if you're in a slow scenario game. If you're playing speedball, obviously chuck it to the ground and you'll figure it out later. Your pod runner will come and get it. So guys,
throw it like way up in the air?
I wouldn't throw it way up in the air. And actually, Mark, speaking of that point, when you guys do this, whether you have a speed feed or a normal lid, when you got the pod in there and you're shooting downfield, making sure all the paint has left the pod into the hopper, guys, you don't want to be doing this long, because if you get shot in this pod while it's in your hopper and still in your hand, you're out. A lot of players, I've seen this personally, penalties. Okay, I'm holding, I'm shooting, I'm waiting for all the paint to leave the pod. I get shot in the top of the pod because it's so tall. Players are like, oh, let me just throw that to the side, and a ref's like, no, it was in your hand and in your hopper, you're out, and they'll probably call a penalty on you. So guys, that was with just a normal lid. So I'm gonna dump this in here. And then now guys, for the speed feeds, if you're a tournament guy, obviously you're probably like, wow, you're showing me something that I already know. So you're shooting downfield once again. Okay, I'm getting low. I've got the speed feed on there. You wanna dunk and keep shooting, and make sure, once again, all the paint has left the pod, and then you can feel free to discard that to the side. And like I said, guys, just now, you don't wanna get caught with your pod in your hopper for 5 to 10 seconds. You want to make sure you're pretty low on paint. You want to get it all in there, ditch it to the side, because you don't want to get shot in the pod. So once again, guys, if you watched How to Fill Your Pod video, this is how to fill your hopper video the correct way. Welcoming flame comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Go to lomopaintball.com, and we will see you guys later.